What is up, guys? Our first sponsor for today is one of the two sponsors that we always have, Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency. Are you tired of low-brow production quality? Look no further. If you want to plan your next video or project, Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency can provide you with top-tier effects and production value. Say it again. Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency. Say it a third time. Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency. They have everything you can ask for with professional equipment and a stellar end product from top to bottom. Head over to GuerrillaGraphics.com for all of your design needs today. That's GUERRILLAGRFX.com. Trying to find your next spot for a show or event? Look no further, because Stutterbox Productions is here to help. If you're looking for a solid team of people to get you started with your next performance or event, this is the company to contact. I've worked with these guys several times. They've been doing stuff with Hip Hop Showcase and different events all over the place. Stutterbox Productions. Reggae Rapids. They're the episode we're doing right now. They're familiar with Stutterbox Productions. And I had forgotten that's even how we connected. So these guys are all over the map. It's a hell of a company to go through if you're, an artist and you're wanting to get booked and stuff like that. They are a great option. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Stutterbox Productions Facebook page for all of your needs today.
I can't smoke this on camera if it's not a raw.
Oh, you can't?
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract.
Oh, for real? Dude, I'm gullible as fuck, man.
So we'll start there. That sounds like that'll be the first line.
All right, what up, everybody? It's the Macau Stars podcast. Different change of pace today. We're here with Reggae Rapids at an undisclosed location. How the fuck y'all doing today?
We doing good.
We vibing.
Yeah, it is finally cool enough. I got here and it's like fucking 100. I'm like, how are we gonna fucking do a podcast? It's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. We have 6 people for 3 inputs, so everyone watching, listen, bear with us.
Deal with it.
I guess the first thing I want to ask you guys, where does Reggae Rapids come from? Like, what is what's behind your group? What are you guys doing? That was a little question. I'm sorry.
No, I think I can bounce something around. Reggae Rapids, we're a collective of musicians making our version of what is kind of reggae music. Do a little bit of our own take on it.
Sure.
A lot of hip hop influence.
Okay.
But everyone kind of brings a little different style to the group, so we've got a real kind of melting pot of sound, I would say.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the beauty of collaboration, right? I can't imagine how, 6 people, how much that influences it, I forgot to do this at the at the start. Since I told you guys I'm terrible with names, I'm not going to be able to remember all of them. Why don't you guys all just go online, introduce who you are, and say what you do for the group?
Jason, I play bass.
Okay.
I am Zach, and I am lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
Okay.
I'm Davey, and I play lead guitar. And, yeah.
I'm Hank, and I provide the sax appeal.
And I am Tariq Ahmed. I sing and I rap.
Fuck yeah. And what do you do? The guy's beer I stole. I'm so sorry, man.
I'm Ricky, and I play the drums.
Fuck yeah. It's awesome, guys. So what goes behind your when you guys are making music? Because I can imagine with 6 people, that's quite a bit. Trying to collaborate and kind of all stay in time and all that. Like how do you guys approach writing music?
We've done it a lot of different ways.
Get the mic closer.
Tark, you want to tell them how we started?
Well, I feel like how we started Reggae Rapids.
Yeah.
Although,
we've gone through a lot of different types.
We started with just YouTube reggae beats, and that's kind of how I started.
Okay.
It means that kind of just looked through a lot of YouTube reggae beats, and then we start to just make the mixtape. But around the same time, Ricky was also with us, and so was Davey. Davey was the one that mixed it. Ricky played some, I think he played some bongos on there too, didn't you? Yeah, so he played some bongos on there. But yeah.
So yeah, we were hip hop artists mostly, just looking for instrumentals on YouTube.
So that's kind of interesting.
And then
You
we
guys-
found a reggae instrumental, like reggae hip hop style, which was the instrumental for "Stay Lit," which is a song we still perform to this day. But yeah, we started as that, and then, like he said, Ricky and Davey were part of the group. We started doing some sets with backing tracks behind us, those YouTube instrumentals behind us, and we'd perform over top of them.
Okay.
With live guitar and drums. And then it got to the point where we were able to bring on Jason and Hank now, and we've got a full band behind us playing all live music. So there's no backing tracks anymore. It's all live.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So like what like road bumps did you guys find? Like, because I can imagine that's quite a transition going from like playing off the computer and then you're trying to orchestrate an entire ensemble. Like you just dash or whatever. Like what I don't know. Like what was the transition like for you guys? You got any bumps in the road or anything like that?
I mean, it was. I feel like we handled it pretty easily. We went straight from the hip hop sets to adding the live parts, which kept us with the backing tracks. I will say, I guess we went through some phases because we started with we've gone through so many lineups and different arrangements, and I mean we even had a 9-piece band at one time.
Wow.
Before I was playing guitar, and we had
a
three.
Slipknot reggae right there.
Yeah, we had three guitars, and
They also had a keg smashing guy.
yeah, I mean he didn't last very long, but no, yeah. So it was like that was tough. I would say that arrangement that we were in was tricky, and just the more people you get involved, you got to get more schedules to align just to even make a practice happen, let alone getting ready. That's show quality.
Sure.
That was some of the problems, but overall, like, we've just got really talented people in the group, I feel like. So everyone pulls their weight, and it just kind of magically comes together.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. So I wanted to mention, you guys all like caravanned here in a minivan, basically. I think that's fucking awesome. It's old
Shout
school.
out Gertha.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I the first question off the bat, like, and this is gonna sound like a negative kind of way into it, but like, I can imagine being with that many people. How long have you guys toured? Like, how long have you guys been doing that? Let me ask that first.
In this van?
Well, I guess in general, but yeah, sure, in the van too.
I don't know. It's been 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, we got the
Something like
van
Wow.
right kind of before the pandemic hit. We bought the van, getting ready to go on a spring tour in April, and then March, everything shut down. But yeah, so we've had it since March of 2020.
You try to get it closer to you.
Sorry, yep.
You're good.
We've
man.
had it since March of 2020, and we've gone on 2 cross-country tours,
Okay.
taking it to like Colorado and back a couple times. But yeah, like we went as far as Oregon and back last summer, and then we went to the West Coast, California, and back again.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
spring it was. So
That's awesome, man. That's what I really love about all you guys is like you're really doing it. Like, you think everybody like thinks of like a band, and like usually it's like the guys go to a bar on a Friday night and they go play, but you guys are really fucking like you're on the road. You're really doing the band thing. But I gotta ask, like, what gets on your guys' nerves like in terms of a group? Like,
give Ricky the mic.
is
let
this
him
gonna be the
go
next
first.
half hour?
What
Yeah.
gets on my nerves?
Thanks for the podcast. Thanks for listening. Everyone's gonna
No,
quit.
it's just things that you would
The
expect.
fact I
you know.
stole your beer is that the first one.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I didn't mean to
My
give you a
alcohol-
hard time about it.
No, you didn't, man. No, I'm giving myself a hard time because I'm a fucking alcoholic. No, I'm kidding. Not really, but continue. What are your grievances with this? With the Reggae Rapids? Let's start that out. Let's get a list of grievances.
Let's start a fight.
We're gonna
Let's
put
do
them in a
it.
text. We're gonna put them. We're gonna scroll them.
Fuck you, you son of a
If
bitch.
you want a whole list, I'm gonna need some time to compile that.
He's
Well, guys,
kidding.
this
He's
is a
got it
fun
prepped on his
podcast. No, I'm
phone.
kidding.
Yeah, it's actually it's written in blood on his computer at home. We just
So what gets on you guys' nerves though? Like, yeah, not to put you in that. I mean,
just
to put you in
the
that uncomfortable
usual
situation.
things, like he says, or like you kind of hinted to, of being in a 12-passenger van with 6+ people for. I mean, this last summer we were on the road for just about 20 days, I think.
It was like 3 weeks.
Just under 3 weeks we were on the road.
Just long enough to go feral.
Yeah, you pretty much forget what it's like to have a home at that point.
It's true. It's actually true.
But, I mean, button heads, someone, what was the deal with the speaker? There's a thing going on. People get left sometimes. Like it's never intentional, but like
some people are easy to forget.
It's a fast life, so you gotta stay with it.
So what happened when you got forgotten about? Ricky, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Ricky.
I remembered Ricky.
Yes. Ricky got
It's actually
left.
Ronald.
Sorry, when I started thinking about like grievances, I just started thinking of what has Ricky experienced and just kind of listed off like.
It's always an experience walking in Ricky's shoes.
If you call that walking.
Walking, yeah, it's more of a strut, really.
I gotta say,
getting left has been a thing that has happened. Sometimes it's my
Numerous
fault, sometimes
times.
it's their fault, but it seems to happen a lot. And,
How many times have you been left?
I don't know.
I don't have enough fingers.
I mean, like intentionally, like.
Zach says intentionally 0.
Intentionally 0. He says
Oh, it's just blown down. I see.
Allegedly 0.
I do gotta say, so they drove out before me. I flew out and met him in Monterey.
Mm-hmm.
So they had already been on the road for 2 weeks-ish,
Yep.
week-ish. They went out there.
Week.
And so I was expecting them to be all tired of each other by the time I got there. But I think it was so fucking amazing that we were distracted by that. Like, there wasn't bickering.
Yeah.
It was way fucking cool.
It was super
And,
smooth.
I think, overall we all get along really well,
Yeah.
which is
That's
pretty
honestly.
fucking awesome.
Well, I'm sure that's key for your success too. I feel like the groups that, not that I've ever been in a band, but I feel like, the groups that don't get along, like they never last. How long? And you guys said 3 years you've been doing this?
With this
Longer than
lineup.
that.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
how long have
Oh,
you
the
been with
lineup's
us?
I've
1
been
year,
playing
okay.
since last Farm Fresh which was in September. That was like my first real gig with you
So
guys.
just about. We're coming up on a year
Like a
that we've
year.
had Hank.
I played last year here, and that was my first official show with y'all. Was here, yeah.
Okay. So
So this
been a
is
year.
Jason's 1 year
Wow,
anniversary
hey.
of
Awesome.
playing shows with us.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
That's what's up. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize that.
Well, like I said, I think
yeah.
it's really cool that you guys are all doing this as a unit, and you've been able to shift with the changes and all that. Let me ask you, one of the main reasons why I wanted to get you guys on here, because I think it's obvious that we're all potheads. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, well, hold on just a minute. Whoa,
I guess that's an
My
extreme
mom
statement.
watches this.
I was just
podcast.
going to say that exact same joke.
This is she should. This is not her podcast. I'll say that.
With, like, our ex-girlfriend, and this is the Maury Povich show.
You are the father.
She says she's pregnant by all of you.
Let's bring out our
6
special
babies
guest.
in you. How's that even possible? That
You're
doesn't
all
even
the
work.
father.
You're making this up.
Fight.
Is that what's about to happen? Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, let me interject with this. Groupie drama, has that ever happened with you guys?
Not that I've known. Hello, dog.
You guys
No.
get groupies?
What do you have to say?
The dog's the groupie.
And that was it.
Davy's been known to sign the occasional breast or two.
That's true. First and only boobs signed by Davey.
Baby did sign some titties.
2 boobs.
2 boobs, 2 people.
2 green-haired,
But no
bee-breasted women.
problems. No.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I guess that's about as crazy as it's gotten.
So far.
Yeah, you guys
Yet.
need to get like punk rock or something. You really need to get.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I love
It's
what you guys
different
do.
when you're in reggae. It's got to be more chill.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's probably not the same environment as like a Van Halen concert or something
No.
like that. Yeah.
Kinda. It's like Van Halen, but in slow motion.
In slow motion. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! So I guess you
Cut
guys
that
got
out.
any first time smoking stories? Well, when'd you guys all get if you can, if you don't have to, if you don't want to.
I was literally so stoned I don't remember. Just kidding.
It's good content, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I have one, but I won't share it.
Jeez. That was great. I remember when I first started smoking, I had this like pipe that I got from a place in Iowa City called The Nest, rest in peace. but it had just like a deep fucking bowl on it, and it was like a metal bowl with a glass pipe, so it got hot as fuck. And I remember driving out into the middle of nowhere in this town and just like roasting the whole thing. Now keep in mind, now like I'm like a couple puffs and I'm just like, but I just like coached the whole fucking thing, and I was like, I can't believe I made it home, to be honest. I remember like some weird kind of like streaky images of deer, and that's about it. I may have ran over someone. Just kidding. What I'm basically saying is I committed manslaughter, and this is the first time I'm coming out about it.
The dark side
We'll
of
be
Reggae
back
Rapids.
after
Cut that. We'll cut that out.
No, we don't.
We're
we
gonna
don't
cut that
edit.
in post.
We come back and Hank's just gone.
You can call or text anytime.
Now it's working.
Should have had the headphones on the
Yeah.
whole time, bro.
Well, it's fucking 100, man.
Nah, it's all
What
right.
kind of
Take a
podcast
liberty.
is this? Jesus.
I know, man.
Yeah. it's-
Amateur hour.
I know, fucking amateurs. We suck. You know, guys, this is the end. We're over.
Wrap it up.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah.
Shit, but like, I don't know. What are some of your guys' influences? Like, what got you into music?
That's a good question.
I grew up listening to like a lot of classic rock, like Guns N' Roses and
Okay, fuck yeah.
and Kiss was like my biggest. Like I'm like a huge Kiss fan still.
You can definitely hear it in
You
the
know, you
music.
look like the lead singer from Guns N' Roses. What's his name?
Axl.
Axl Rose.
Yeah, why the fuck?
Never
I know?
gotten that one.
It's kind of true, though.
It's the bandana.
It's
Yeah.
just,
bandana.
it's literally just the
It's
bandana.
literally.
That's-
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna strip down to your underwear tonight?
Is it
that
like
some-
Bret Michaels too? Like it's the same thing. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. What underwear?
Yeah,
to
he used to
strip.
do that. He used to strip down his underwear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
alright.
just wear briefs around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't you know that?
He totally did that.
Who are we talking about again?
Axl Rose.
Axl Rose. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was elsewhere, thinking you were wanting me to do that tonight. So.
I mean, that's also
That's
that's
what I
why
heard.
you have to do it,
Okay.
to be like him,
Tribute.
in memory of a
Okay.
man who's still
Well,
alive.
I think I need a kilt.
It is
That'd be
hot
cool.
out here.
I know
It
we
is
wore
fucking-
kilts.
It is extreme. What's the most extreme conditions you guys have performed in? Let me ask you that.
On top of a volcano.
It was at this festival last year. It was like
Extreme
100%
conditions.
humidity. It's
Yeah,
hard-
it was
hard
pretty
to find.
extreme.
Last
It
year
was very hot. I
hot.
remember sitting in the car with Jason, just running the air conditioner like during the day because it was so hot.
Well, and we played like middle of the day too. So.
There was that one time where the stage was so small we all had to stand on each other's shoulders, and we stacked all the way up on top of Ricky's.
Yeah,
and
I was sitting on
the
my drum
ceiling was
throne.
probably like 20 foot high, but like it was a rough set because y'all weigh a lot, and I feel sorry for Ricky, but
I carried this team
that
on my
is-
shoulders.
that was my experience of
Yeah.
the roughest set we ever played.
Fuck. Yeah.
That's why I always go on top.
What was that one time we experienced that real heavy storm by the Mississippi River that one time? That was pretty crazy.
Oh.
Where we had
Lighting on the water type shit.
Oh, it started.
Lynn Brown's. They're in the Quad Cities.
Len Brown's North Shore Inn.
Yeah.
We played with
Aquatic Monsters. Came
the
out,
1 2 Trees, I believe.
Yeah,
Or Rude
right.
Punch,
Yep.
maybe.
it was
You remember?
They played They did the stick figure tribute.
Yeah.
But I guess like reggae influences, like stick figure, Dirty Heads.
No, fuck yeah. Dirty Heads of the
Recalling.
shit.
You listen to any reggae or?
You know, a little bit. You know, I so my ex-wife ruined Bob Marley for me.
She what?
She ruined Bob Marley for me.
There's
Oh,
other
damn.
reggae.
But fuck. Yeah, I listened to a couple of guys. You know, I was telling him like I've had a couple phases in reggae, but I've never really dove into it. So you know, tonight I'm actually we're doing a show here, and this is gonna be my first time I've seen a reggae performance. So this is gonna be pretty lit, guys. Fuck.
We'll show you what a reggae time's all about.
Yeah, experience, right?
Oh, Jason has a good. Jason has a story. You want me to tell it? But you tell it really well.
Jason, you tell it.
I think Jason's.
Jason!
Tell the story.
My story. Okay, like this.
Yeah, you're good.
My Sunday. What day was that? That was the greatest day probably of my life. It was amazing. So I fly into Monterey. I had no intentions of even going to Cali Roots, and then I get an Uber, and Zach's like, I can get you in. So we go in. And then because we're volunteering with this vendor, and we're handing out flyers. And that was so much fun. And the day was beautiful. And then saw Sublime with Rome, and that was amazing. And then somebody, I don't know who said it, but like, hey, we're going to go do a Rebel set. And I'm like, okay, what's a Rebel set? Well, we're just going to go set up and play. So like, oh, we're really going to do this? Yes, we're going to really go do this. And then like Hank and Zach disappeared, and I think they were going to go, and they were talking to people like, can we get our shit up here? That's what I think y'all did. I'm not totally sure.
I had already talked to everybody by that point.
And then come up, yep, okay, we're going to do this. If we're going to do this, we got to do it when Ice Cube is playing, because most people are going to be there, and then we can play to everyone leaving Ice Cube. How fucking awesome would that be? So okay, let's fucking do this. We really going to do this? So we start unloading everything, and we're carting it up there. And
also, we have no idea where Ricky is, and we haven't seen him since like 11 o'clock in the morning.
I'm going to go take a shower, and that was the last thing.
Ricky,
Off doing Ricky stuff.
We didn't leave him.
We did not leave him. He disappeared.
He disappeared. And then, like, we get all the stuff up there, and we start setting up, and the wind picks up like crazy, and these clouds start coming in. I was like, this feels like a movie. Hank even said this feels like a fucking movie in that one clip.
It did be feeling like a movie.
So we set up, and like Ricky shows up like magic, and it was like, this is supposed to happen.
Like right when we needed
this is supposed to happen.
It was,
So
like, perfect timing.
So we all set
I was
up,
watching Ice
and
Cube.
Ice Cube stopped, and we just started playing. And it was awesome, man. They all surrounded us, and then they shut us down, and people were mad. That was fucking awesome. People were mad that they shut us down.
Mad, it seemed like.
Davey, you were the mad one.
We got
you were the one out there going Reggae Rapids, pumping your fist because you were mad that they should. Because I remember that. That's how it went, right?
We ended up getting shut down, and I was the guy who ended up talking to the security guy who was like yelling at us, and he's like, I'm just like sitting there like, yeah, okay, yeah. He's like, you're using our power, like nobody said you could do this, like, what the hell, who do you think you are, blah blah blah. He's like, who said that you could do this? And I literally talked our way all the way up, probably like a quarter mile through all the security
Like we talked
and
to
through the
half of your
parking guy.
team.
Yeah, for real. Like everyone was like, oh
Well,
yeah,
nobody
no
told
problem
us
at all.
no.
Yeah, they didn't care at all.
They carted our shit.
They carted our shit up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some really amazing details that you skipped over in
Yeah,
there,
dude.
so this, I guess, to like
Basically, you ruined the story. Honestly.
no, but like
Well, we were at Cali Roots Music
to lead into
All right,
it,
guys, let's
like,
restart the podcast. 3, 2.
We're gonna cut all that out.
And then Eric Wilson showed up.
Wait, that's the best part, Ricky. You got to tell about that.
Oh yeah, right. So
You got to give them the whole
Well,
build up
let's
too.
all right. So
we're
the
at
reason
the festival.
Now
the reason we are where we are is because, so as we mentioned before a little bit, is we took a 3-week tour. Well, the first week of it was 5 of us driving across the country and stopping here and there and
Roughing
making
it.
some fun connections. It was awesome.
It was.
And then we got to Monterey, California, which is where they do Cali Roots. So this is where Jason's going to fly out on Sunday, and we're going to start our tour back home doing shows along the way back to Iowa. So Sunday is day 4 of Cali Roots. We've already been there for 3 days. We got there on day 2.
Also,
And-
keep in
and had
mind.
just played
Keep in
LA.
mind, this is one of my favorite parts about the story. So we had been camping the whole way out, or just kind of finding spots as we went. And so we were planning. Only 3 of us were supposed to go to Cali Roots. So it was Tarek and fucking Queasy and Ricky were the only ones who were going. Me, Davey, Jason. We had 2 other homies with us, Jimmy and Savon. We were just gonna. Our goal was to find some place to camp, and they were gonna chill at the festival. Then they were gonna meet us after we found a place to camp. We were gonna call it good. Well, it's fucking Memorial Day weekend, and Cali Roots, and literally every single camp spot for 100 miles or more is completely booked solid. So we text Zach and we're like, "Hey, there's literally nowhere for us to stay. So you're gonna have to either book us a spot, or I guess we're camping on the beach." And we ended up. He got us hooked up with a vendor there, who talked us into where only the vendors and bands get to go. we
good.
roll up and they start asking. I'm the one driving. We roll up to the vendor spot, like into the parking lot, and they're like, "Okay, so you guys can park right over here, like, and we'll bring the golf carts in. We'll start unloading your stuff. You guys are with Revolution, right?" I'm not a reggae person at all, like not until I started with this band, so I have no clue who Revolution is. That's the headliner for that night, and I'm like, "Yeah, oh yeah, we're part of Revolution." and then they're like, "Okay, cool, so we're gonna start unloading your gear," and I was like, "Wait, no, we're not playing tonight." Like, so Tony, our homie, ended up coming in, talking everybody down. They still unloaded all of our gear and like moved it in, and we got to camp with all the vendors and bands and stuff. So it was, yeah, we went from 3 people planning on going to the festival to all of us getting in for free and just getting to hang out. It was
And
fucking crazy.
literally, it's only camping for artists and vendors.
Yeah, nobody
like,
else.
So we're next to a lot of the headlining bands and things that are performing
Yeah.
all weekend long. We're just like camping with them, like after
James from
parties.
Reggae Mania, shout out. He was a homie.
Yep. Met a lot of cool people. But so day 4 shows up, and that's when Jason flies out, and I meet him in the parking lot, and we do the old-fashioned, wristband swap at the gate and get another person in. Like, got him in that way, and we were good to go. And then, yeah, like he said, we got in. We went and watched Sublime with Rome.
Wow.
Went back to the campsite, and I ate some mushrooms at
Me too.
Sublime with Rome, and we kind of all like had mushrooms at different times throughout the day. But oh, she's great.
My puppy in here.
She came by.
She's over there. Yeah. Yeah.
Jojo.
Jojo, get over here. Come on.
Jojo, where you at?
Hey.
There's JoJo. Yay!
She's so
Jojo.
cute.
What was I saying?
Mushrooms.
We were on mushrooms. Yeah, Zach and I had to go get the van with the rest of our band.
So yeah, as I get back to our campsite, Hank tells me they said now's the time to go to get the van inside. So we're like, all right. I just ate mushrooms, so like let's start walking. We have a 3-mile walk to the van where it's parked with our trailer and all of our gear, and
we're both starting to peak.
We're like the mushrooms are hitting us hard
Trying to
on
talk
this
about
walk.
So you guys were on like
music
on
theory.
different like planes, like different
No,
timelines?
I was also tripling.
I mean, yeah, we were all tripling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lots of triples.
There's lots of tripling.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like sometimes you're not on the same
Yeah, you take them at different times.
same
you're on
wave.
different-
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow we all
Seemed to all just kind of meld together.
Yeah, it worked. And so yeah, we get to the van, we drive it back, they let us in, and we get like an amazing
Unloaded all of
parking
our
spot
gear.
that shouldn't have even
The
been
perfect
there.
parking spot, like
the
right by our campsite.
The universe just like aligned.
The whole
Yep.
time.
Thank the gods.
We started pushing our gear in, and we're struggling, and we're like, we gotta do it. And their team's like, you guys need some help? They bring over golf carts and start driving our gear in for us, and we're like, yep, that works.
Security guy comes up. Hey, okay, yep.
Yep. And the guys we've been fist bumping
bumping the
for
whole
3
time through.
days, like,
Homie had a sick handlebar mustache, just like fucking fist bumping everybody.
and we played a sick show. Like we played like an hour and 15 minutes, I think.
Yep.
Dude, at the beginning, you said, I guess we're just going to play until they shut us down. And then we played all of our bangers. And I was like, I don't know, what are we going to do now? Well, we could just jam. And so we just started jamming on something. We got maybe 2 minutes into that. And that's when they came shut us down. So, like, that was the best ending.
Yeah,
That
it was
the best
perfect.
ending.
Yeah, so the festival owner,
Pretty sure.
after we had been, like by the security, by vendors, we've been camping with other artists all weekend. Like the owner of the festival comes up pissed.
Yeah, he's
like,
furious.
who the fuck did you talk to? Who
Yeah.
did you? You didn't talk to anyone to set this up. Like, what are you doing? And like,
You're
he's
using our power. Our headliner's playing right now. Like, what are you guys doing?
and I'm still tripping hard.
But he ended up.
And I'm the front.
Hard.
I'm like up front, middle, and he comes to me, and I'm like, I pointed at Hank. I'm like,
That's how that happened.
I don't know. I was like, Hank, you have to talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm tripping
I
too
talked
much
him
right
down.
now.
I was like, yeah, man, I totally understand. Yeah, like I didn't realize the headliner was playing. Like my fucking customer service voice kicked in hard. I'm like, yeah, my bad, totally, dude. You're totally right. And he went from like chewing my head off to being like, you know what, like. I respect what you guys are doing, like, trying to get out there and hustling, but you got to go through the right channels, man. You got to talk to the right people. And I was like, yeah, man, I should have fucking got his number, but yeah, no, it was
heat of the moment. It was crazy.
It could have been a lot worse. Like, I kind of expected us to get
They didn't even like
kicked out.
rush us out. He's
No.
like, you just gotta shut it down. You're like using our power. Like,
Yeah, it was
we just
super
packed
chill.
up, chilled. Like Damian Marley's playing the whole time, and we're just like,
Yeah.
This is a great.
And as we're packing up, I got a tap on my shoulder. and someone from behind me says, "You guys setting up or tearing down?" I turn around and Eric Wilson, bass player for Sublime, standing behind me, wanting to fucking jam with us, right? And so I'm a little starstruck, like, yeah, let's just set back up. Fuck it, let's screw these guys. Like we got you, right? This is good.
They can't shut us down with you.
Yeah, you can't shut. He just headlined, bro.
So we didn't decide. We didn't do that. But we did have a good talk with Eric, and yeah, he's a really good guy. Shared some new music with us, and
Wow, it was sick.
Yeah, Spray Allen. He's got a
is his
side
new
band.
band, yeah.
He sent us like their unreleased
We
album,
listened to Fresno.
and it was tight.
they're a really good band.
Damn. Well, that's what I know it's kind of like a stereotype, but like I think it is really true. Like, you guys are all very like, warm and welcoming and like very giving, like people, I can tell. And like, I can imagine that like you guys have had, it sounds like you guys have had really good interactions with these other groups. So that's really cool.
We've had a ton of awesome people help us along the way too. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
just the support that we've gotten from, the very beginning with our significant others and close family members, propelled us to levels that, got us in front of a bigger audience, and then, friend groups expanded, and we got to start traveling more and connecting with other music scenes, and yeah, it's been one blessing after the other. Like, one of the really cool things about tour was did we pay for a single hotel this trip?
Yeah. Savon
Vegas.
did that one.
All right, 2 nights.
There's two. Yeah,
Two nights on out of 3 weeks.
Yep.
We paid for a hotel. So like, we had homies along the way that were like opening their doors to us. Some people were cooking meals for us, bringing food to the shows.
Yep.
Like, and some of them were like brand new people that just connected on social media as we were hitting the road. So
Hell yeah.
the reggae community is really welcoming.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this, like, obviously you guys don't need to give out your occupations, but like, if you have them outside of this, but like, do you guys all do this full time, or do you have other jobs you abide by? Or
LOL. No.
How far in are you?
I
Fucking wish.
I personally do this and a few other like side hustles.
Okay, sure,
as far as like, I do some video work. I do some graphic stuff like flyers and mostly all things based around entertainment though, and that's my full-time gig currently.
So how often, like?
And then it's different for everyone.
Yeah. So like out of the year, like how much of that time are you guys on the road, would you say?
Out of a year?
Yeah. Like percentage or?
Well, so
Probably
like
10 months.
Jason has a full-time job.
What was that?
For 10, we only take about 2 months out of the year, 2 or 3 months.
Oh,
A
okay.
break, so 10
Oh,
months.
only a break. So you're doing 10 months out of the year?
Well, we're not
We're not on the
touring
road.
consistently,
But
but
we're, like,
we're playing
consistently
shows
gigs.
At
consistently.
least once a
You're in
month,
it.
at least.
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
More
so we-
times 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah.
Wow.
We usually, like the last couple years, we've taken a couple months off during the holidays and the winter months. It's not fun to travel during that time in Iowa, and then getting time away from each other and around like family and things like that. It's always great too.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, exactly. Well, shit. What? Are you guys all based out of Cedar Rapids?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, pretty
kind
much.
of.
That's.
Oh no. Okay.
Mostly.
Where are you?
So I live like outside of town,
Okay.
in a small town, but like the band started in Cedar Rapids, and it's in our name, Reggae Rapids. So
Sure.
it's where what the band calls home, but we all come from surrounding areas,
different
or
pathways.
Tark's
Yeah.
even from Sudan. So
Oh wow, really? Okay. Let me ask you, like, when did you move from Sudan in America?
When I was 8 years old, I came to the States.
Okay. So what was that like for you? Like that was that a difficult transition, or?
It was a huge transition, yeah. It was crazy. Going from a place where they kind of litter everywhere in the streets and everything is a lot more sandy than it is here. So coming here was, everything was a lot cleaner.
So you came from there to the Cedar Rapids area?
To Iowa, yeah.
To Iowa, okay.
Cedar Rapids, yeah.
Bet. That's awesome, guys.
And I lived in California for a little bit, back and forth.
You miss it?
California?
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sudan is it's like, not so good there right now, but it's all right.
Yeah. We'll
Are you
see
from-
if it
are you
turns
from Des
around,
Moines?
also.
Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
You're from Des Moines the whole time, like your whole
No,
life?
so
or-
I'm actually from a small town, Orange City, Iowa.
Orange.
Kind of by Sioux City,
Okay.
Northwestern College. Yeah, the cult town. It's,
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
It's I don't know.
What state is that?
Northwest Iowa.
Northwest Iowa.
Yeah, it's like
The part of Iowa I've never really been to.
yeah, you're not missing out, man.
Is that
Don't-
where we
don't
went
make
to
a
that,
trip.
that show kind of up by there?
It was near there. Cherokee.
Cherokee?
Yep. I know
I
Cherokee.
went to a wedding in Orange City once.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did too. They're weird over there. But yeah, so I immigrated to Des Moines like 5 years ago, but
How long ago?
like 5-6 years ago, kind of like off and on, kind of, you know.
For sure.
I went between South Dakota a few times, like for school and such. So yeah, that's
Nice.
what I did. Well, how long have I been doing this? We did this about, I think, can't you see it? Oh, almost 40 minutes. Shit, is there anything else you guys want to mention before we maybe wrap this up?
I did want to mention our festival that we do, and I talked to you about it a little bit before.
Yep.
But Farm Fresh Reggae is our festival that we're doing our 4th annual camping festival up in Springville, Iowa. So it's
Wow.
just outside of Marion, near Cedar Rapids. And yeah, it's 2 days of music, camping, a lot of local bands on the lineup this year, and tickets are available now. So go check it. I don't know when this come out, but the festival's in September, so
Awesome.
tickets will be
Yeah.
available. And yeah, that's where we'll be doing a couple local gigs the rest of the summer. Otherwise, check us out on socials.
Be
See
on
where
the
we're gonna be.
Awesome.
Is it cool if we plug a couple of our sponsors?
Yes,
for a
yes,
minute?
go for it.
Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors of Farm Fresh Reggae. First off, Cable Pro Installation. Huge shout out to Josh. SoCo Outfitters. We got Bug Soother. Everybody knows Bug Soother, great brand. You know, your mother, your grandma uses it.
Yeah.
Who else? Hazy Hideaway. Check out Hazy Hideaway in Cedar Rapids for all your vape and glass smoking accessories. Who else are we missing?
Edgeskate,
And Edgeskate, yeah. Edgeskate, of course. Cedar
Yeah.
Rapids.
and then we,
Educated.
and then we got raw rolling papers
and raw
too.
rolling papers. Yeah, all natural rolling papers, keeping us provided on the road with all of our smoking materials.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Yeah, that sponsor works in your favor, huh?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, they all help and keep us on the road and keep us doing what we love to do.
It's cool too, because like at our shows we get to do cool raw giveaways and give out like trays and cool merch and things like that. So
Fuck yeah.
It's a win-win for everybody.
What was that, sorry?
It's a win-win for everybody.
Yo, yeah, exactly.
Maybe. You ever? Sorry, you look like you want to wrap this up. Do you ever do giveaways on your podcast?
Well, no, I mean, I don't really have anything to give away. You know, it's I mean, you guys. Oh, I mean,
What if it's a raw package with a Ricky dick pic?
we could work something out.
I can work something out.
maybe we'll do
We
another
can work
episode
something
sometime.
out.
We'll do one in studio sometime and figure something out.
yeah.
Maybe live or something would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe an optional.
Yeah, thank you guys for bearing with me on this. I know this is kind of a weird environment, but
No,
this is cool.
I think it's awesome.
I'm
This is one
excited
of the
to
more
see how
fun
it turns out.
podcasts I think I've ever done.
Awesome. Have you guys done podcasts before? I didn't ask.
Nah.
I have.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, I've done a few.
Can you tell?
Yeah. I'm basically a pro. There's been like 2 other podcasts. I'm basically a pro at this point.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you
the
held
Joe
the mic.
Rogan of
then.
Cedar
Yeah.
I'm basically the Joe Rogan of Cedar Rapids.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, thanks for being good sports.
Yeah,
thank
thanks,
you.
man.
Tune
It was a
in
blast.
to McAllister Hours. We're here every Saturday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Go check out the Patreon. We got exclusive content there. And go check these guys out, Reggae Rapids, out of Cedar Rapids. They do reggae music, obviously, and it's fucking awesome. All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
Thank you.
Bruh.